Just bouncing Bonello off and finding a teammate down the right-hand side. Big appeal for offside, but won't mean anything. The ball's cheaply turned over the byline there. Young goalkeeper Joey Yaman to take the goal kick quickly. Goes wide to Russell Farrell. Bonello can't take that under control. Zebek now looking long. Instead goes for the back heel. This is good from Kellyville United. The opening stanza. Definitely looking much better than a side that's anchored to the bottom of this men's table. Solid challenge. Light ringer. Nice dink over the top to Jordan Bonello, who just has a one defender to beat. Great challenge by Ryan Fusel, who dinks and finds Zebek. Great first touch. So once again, big shout out to all the volunteers. You know who you are. Mums and dads getting kids to training and washing all the dirty clothes, giving away your precious time. We salute you. Partaloo now turns over possession just on halfway, but wins it back. Looking to roll checker. Ooh. Harry Gray in the chase. Both the 33s. Shoulder to shoulder. Play on, says the referee. Throw in, gone short to Cesari. Nice little dink into the back stick. But Joey Yaman safely watches that one over the byline. Young Joey Yaman between the sticks for Kenthurst this afternoon. Also spent some time at Hills United. A fantastic young goalkeeper. Who's another example of hanging around in the game for some time, and after his rep days are finished, coming back into this very strong Hills Men's Premier League. Partaloo looks to go long, but deflection off the back of Kellyville's number 20, Johannes. Already the ex-Socceroo has seen plenty of the football. Headed away by Ryan Fusel. Checker asking for the ball in the edgy area. Kenthurst playing nicely in tight areas at the moment. Probably keeping the better part of the possession so far. Little wall pass off Peter Checker. Oh, but the linesman's called a goal kick. Tight call from here as the clouds come over and the wind once again picks up. Very glad I bought me puffer jacket here this afternoon. It says 19 degrees, but feels more like 9. Thought Kelly were going to take the short goal kick there, but Darren Watson's told his troops to push up. Headed away nicely by Partaloo. Rocking the man bun here this afternoon. Also fantastic to see someone with Eric's credentials come back and play with his mates here at the Bush Boys and finish off his career with his best mate and coach of this side, Graham Forbes. Fusel now, little Cruyff turn, finds his number 14. It was a long ball in behind for Darryl Watson. I believe it's Luttering that will take the throw in for Kenthurst. He goes very long, looking for Checker. Took a poor first touch there, but uncharacteristic from Big Pete. Kellyville just on halfway now. Kenthurst regain possession and down the left flank. There you go, and ball cut to the edge of the area. Peter Checker with a load of time who's would normally absolutely lace those home, but has sliced it on this occasion. He won't like watching that one back, Peter. Head down at the moment. Pick it up, Pete. That won't do anything. So once again, we wish all the females in football your week of celebration and contribution to the game. If you're in the area, get down here to Valentine Sports Park tomorrow. Oh, Russell Farrell's chip, Joey Yaman, who's got a bit of work to do. That was a pass back that could have gone really wrong had Joey not been on his toes. And that was almost 1-0 Kellyville United. Checking up. Oh, trying to play a wall pass, but turns over possession. That's better, Pete. Eddie finds Jordan Bonello, who zings one round the corner for Sammy Burke. Sorry, that's Alexander Torval in the 33. Eric Padlu. There goes the deploy match ball over the fence and into the creek. Lucky we've got a few more here. Darren Watson takes it quickly and plays it short to Alex Kuiper. Looking long for Zebek. Who's challenging with Owen Littlewood over there, playing left back for Kenthurst today. Big appeal for handball, and Kellyville get it. And they'll get a free opportunity from a free kick. About 25 yards out. Free kick to be taken by their captain and coach. You can't miss him out there on field one today in those bright aqua-coloured boots. And here he goes to swing it in with a famous left peg of his. And it's a nice ball. Taken safely by Joey Yaman, who looked to go early to Jordan Bonello. Oh, strong in the tackle. Fusel. Little shove in the back or jersey grab. there by Kellyville's number 14. Joey's asking for the ball to go home, but Kenthurst will now play out through Russell Farrell, who looks to go long to Eddie. Or Edward Rinaldi, should I say, who's done very well. Eric Partaloo zings in a dangerous ball, the back stick. Header not quite on target. Watson to take another goal kick for Kellyville. Once again, goes long. Looking for that big frame of Christian Zebek. Ryan Fusel looking to go longer, but goes short. Goes out through Rocco Cesari. Fantastic young midfielder there, wearing the 21 for Kellyville this afternoon. Little bump in the back from Partaloo, but referee says play on. Checker does well to keep possession. Russell Farrell on halfway, little dink over the top. Looking for Bonello, who switched sides. And young Geordie doesn't agree with the Linos call, was questioning that one. Alex Kuiper to take the free kick. Big jump and good defensive header, Russell Farrell. Finds his number 6, Andrew Lotringer. Now out there, left-hand side through Michael Thornton. Ooh, that's a good little dink over the top there by Sammy Burke, who finds himself with 3 Bush boys and absolutely no Kellyville players near him. Oh. Zebek looking to strike off his big left peg. Has red jerseys all around him in the area. That really was a chance to come from nothing. Peter checking out, pairing up with Edward. Okay. Receives a ball from Partaloo and goes wide. He now has Torval on the run. Oh. Eddie Rinaldi just couldn't quite bring that ball from Torval under control. Another chance gone begging for the Bush boys to open the scoring. Great little turn by Johannes. It goes wide to Harry Gray. Parried away by Kenthurst. Yeah, that was off the backside of Owen Little. Wearing the number 19 for the Bushies de Savo. Kellyville now with a chance on the edge of the area. They go all the way home to Ryan Fusel. Rocco Cesari went right and there's offside. Ooh. Looked like Merkelbach maybe on the score sheet, but it wouldn't have counted. Another deploy match ball over the fence. Where are all the ball boys? The volunteer ball boys this afternoon. Go and get them. Joey Yaman sort of scuffs that one. Merkel back. Just on halfway for Kellyville United. Goes back to his captain. And a long surging ball finds Zebek, who keeps possession nicely. Asking for a foul, and he gets one. He had both Lutringer and Torval all over him. Not sure who gave the foul away, but once again, Kellyville United will get an opportunity just on the edge of the area. Got both Kuiper and his number 3 standing over it. Safely taken, Joey Yaman. Surprised they've let him play in that jersey today. He looks like the 4th official out there in that bright yellow with the black socks and the black shorts. Peter Checker now around the corner to Bonello. Plays a little wall pass with Eddie. But horrible first touch there on the area. That's unlike Jordan Bonello. Johannes, great turn. Fusel couldn't quite find Zebek. It was headed away by the Kenthurst defender. But the number 91 now finds himself one-on-one with Eric Partaloo. His hand up for out, but play on, says the referee. Dinked him behind. Oh! Merkel back once again, putting himself in dangerous areas for Kellyville. And out come Kenthurst once again via Russell Farrell. Nice ball out to the left-hand side. Come back inside to Partaloo. Finds Peter Checker. Easily cut off by Alex Kuiper. Zebek bounces it. Around the corner. Yeah, big call for offside. Looked okay from where I was. But I understand the shout for offside from the Kenthurst supporters. It would have been one-on-one there. Darryl Watson, quick throw in. Zebek has hands all over him from Partaloo. Somehow shrugs him away and now in a little bump fest with Bonello. Referee says cut it out. Partaloo teams up with Checker. Turns over possession. Good tackle. Fusel. Appeal for offside. Once again, waved away by the linesman. Zebek, terrible turnover possession for there. Hits it straight back to Kenthurst on halfway. Both sides now, after 25 minutes, well and truly settled in and starting to put more passes together. And that's what Kellyville needs to do, is keep possession a lot better if They're going to add to that sole 1 point that they have at the moment. I do like this black Kellyville strip. I love the yellow one, but this black one is a vibe, that's for sure. Plenty of time on the football for Russell Farrell, who plays safely through Alexander Torval, who cheaply turns over possession. Pardaloo. Peter Checker now. Goes just inside to Bonello. Drops off for Pardaloo, who has a chance to strike, but strike from distance. Ooh. Benjamin Berkeley definitely had plenty of his left lace over that, but just sort of chopped it into the turf. Kellyville not in a hurry to take this goal kick. Once again, it'll be the Kellyville 99. Darren Watson to take it. He's once again said, push up, boys. We're going to go longer here. And he well and truly hits that. 65 on the fly. Headed away, Russell Farrell. Eric Pardaloo now. Hits that first time. It really wasn't a nothing through ball. Still looking fit. Eka. Kenthurst back on the attack now. Bonello, great turn. Finds Peter Checker. Lovely wall pass. Chance for number one. It's great save, Watson. Cleared away with his feet. He got big. That's some save. Still 0-0 with Kenthurst and Kellyville here this afternoon in the Hills Men's Premier League, as the wind once again well and truly picks up here. 19, but absolutely icy wind. The boys will need to keep the football on the deck if it's going to remain quality football here this afternoon. I mean, these deep deploy match balls are good, but up flying around in this wind won't be much good. Throw in, Kellyville United. Zerbeck flicked on nicely. Pardaloo. Once again, Eddie. He's got pace to burn. He finds himself with just to cut the ball back. Checker couldn't quite get it. And now comes Kellyville United, who turn over possession cheaply. But once again, got to be better with possession, Kellyville United. Eric finds Bonello, who beats his first defender. He had Luttringer there, just who was calling out for the wall pass on the edge of the area. Eddie finds himself once again 1v1 with the Kellyville number 3, skins him and goes himself. shot was on target and slapped away by Watson. And the Bush boys will get a chance from a corner now. Just on 15 minutes remaining in this first half here this afternoon at Valentine Sports Park. And both sides have had their opportunities. But Kenthurst definitely more shots on target. And the Kenthurst number 13, Edward Rinaldi, to swing this ball in. Lots of red jerseys, but in the area, but taken nicely once again by Watson. Zebek beats Partaloo. Long ball finds Merkel back. Farrell now under pressure. Goes wide to his number 33. Alexander Torval, who puts a nice ball over the top. Oh, cut out by Fusel. Luttringer, good first touch. Partaloo finds Farrell. Goes the other way through Andrew Luttringer. Always have to check that, because there are two Lutringers that play for the Bush boys. Andrew and his brother Matthew. Herbeck, good use of the body, massive frame, big left peg, always dangerous. Rinaldi wins the ball for Kenneth. Big shove in the back by Fusel on Bonello. Referee didn't like it. And Kenthurst Districts Football Club will now get their chance about 30 yards out. At the western end of field one here. To be taken by Edward Rinaldi. That wall looks a bit close. Yeah, and the Kenthurst supporters agree with me. Partaloo at the back stick. Gets the header, but not on target. Big tall lad, the Kenthurst number 8. Don't blame Eddie for pinging it in there, looking for the header at the back stick there. I tell you what, this wind can go away. It's not 19 degrees, I can tell you. Goal kick once again, long challenge, yeah, shove in the back there by Zebek on Partaloo. Eric takes it quickly. Finds Torval in open space here for Kenthurst. Eddie looking to go around him. Oh, Bonello now on the edge of the area, gets a shot away. Again, can't quite seem to find the target. He's asking the referee that he thinks there was a deflection in there. And the referee says, you're kidding. Goal kick, Kellyville United. As I look down at the benches, Both coaches have been very quiet this afternoon. It's either that or they're, like me, trying to stay away from this cold. Imagine Graham will be down there with his blankie on. Watson plays short via his captain, Alex Kuiper. Merkelbach turns over possession cheaply. Here come Kenthurst now. Peter Checker on the edge of the area. Couldn't quite make that pass stick to Bonello. Ringer plays Rinaldi. Once again, beats his defender. Cut back, looking for Peter Checker. Well defended, Kellyville United. Torval plays a quick throw in through Partaloo. Peter Checker now. Torval with a world of space. He's had a nightmare first touch, but the head of Alex Torval went down there. He's still looking down for an answer. He's got to get that chin up. He won't find an answer on the ground. I think he just tried to take off too quickly there. And Eric Partaloo, defensive header. Big shove in the back. Peter Checker on Merkelbach. Definite foul. Kellyville once again goes searching for Zebek, who at times seems like a lonely figure up front. Really Kellyville need to get those midfielders pushing up and supporting him a lot quicker than what's happening at the moment. It's one thing to go and hit that early long ball, but it's lonely when you're all the way up there by yourself. Great challenge, Matty Torval. Alex Torval. Oh, that looked like a foul there, but good little battle going on down there with Kellyville's Darryl Watson and Torval. Absolutely hoiked away by Kenthurst. That's Benjamin Berkeley. Was looking for Rinaldi, but Kellyville with an opportunity now. Oh, side netting. That was more than half a chance. Appeal for a little shove in the back. Waved away. Russell Farrell plays a very dangerous ball to Torval. Checker looking for the wall pass with Bonello. Portaloo, great ball around the corner. Well cut off Alex Kuiper. Well won back Peter Checker. God, Rinaldi can't quite get that one under control. Well stolen there by Kellyville's number 17. He's had plenty of work to do back there today. Old Jacob Bodnar, who is very dissatisfied with that call from officials. Peter Checker now asking for a shove in the back. Call from the ref. Torval goes quickly. Jordan Bonello now. Left peg swings out into Lutringer. who has Pardlew inside him but decides to go himself. Merkel back clears that away for Kellyville. Pardlew now from distance. Little dink around the corner, finds Bonello, but offside, called by the lino. That flag went up very early. So even if Checker had have hit the target there, it wouldn't have counted. I thought Peter Checker was going to have words with the official in the middle there, but he's decided to be a good boy. So once again, those of you that joined us at home, thanks for tuning in live here on Facebook. And we are powered here today by ACPE, Nova Employment, IMB Bank, Castle Tower Shopping Centre, and UBX Boxing and Strength. So if you're looking to get yourself into good nick during the cooler months, get your summer body starts now, get in contact with UBX. 2 locations at Bella Vista and Borkham Hills. And as we're into the last 5 minutes of the first half here, we once again thank all the volunteers this week. Coaches, managers, taxi drivers, canteen men and women, clothes washers, line markers. Thank you so very much. None of this would work without all of your contributions. Obviously there's some words being had down there with the middle official and the right defender for Kellyville United. Ooh, shoving the back there by Torval on Zebek, but Peter Checker, great use of the body. So still 0-0 here after 42 minutes gone. Between the 5th place Kenthurst Bush Boys, or Kenthurst Districts Football Club, sorry, and Kellyville United. Great little wall pass on the edge of the area with Peter Checker and Eddie, who swings it to the back stick. It stayed in somehow. Lotringer on the edge of the area. Will he strike? Nah, little dink to the back stick. But can't quite find a red Guernsey to do anything with it. Still words going on now with the Kellyville United midfield and the man in the middle. I'm not sure what it's about. There's plenty being said. Watson once again. Big floating goal kick. Peter Checker now around the corner to Rinaldi. One-on-one with Fusel. Beats his defender. Can he hit the target? Oh, he's got to let that go. Checker tried to scoop that over Merkelback. And now it's all the way back to Joe Yaman at the other end. Great ball, Yaman. Finds Torval looking around the corner. No. Goes shorter to Bonello. Pardlew screaming for it. No. Yeah, Geordie not happy with himself there. Good header, Russell Farrell. Lutringer. Finds Torval now in space. Get going, Eddie. Torval's gone inside the Peter Checker. Can he get it away? Great tackle, Johannes Merkelback. Pardlew. There was an appeal for handball there. Referee says not intentional. Rinaldi. Great dink to the back stick, but Bonello can't shake his defender. Watson not in a hurry here, looking to wind down that clock and get back in the sheds and have a breather by the looks of it. Long once again, looking for Zebek. He takes a shove in the back from Torval. It's unlike the referees, you agree with me? So that's 45 minutes gone. They'll get one last opportunity here before half-time. Referee asks Watson, take it back a few yards, son. Kuiper now. We'll just loop this one into the box and pray for something just on half-time. Not a bad ball. Bonello hoiked away. Ben Berkeley now with one last chance before half-time. Eddie Rinaldi. Oh, can't quite beat the left peg of Kuiper. And those two whistles brings us to half-time here at Valentine Sports Park. Men's Premier League. First grade match. Half-time. Kenthurst 0. Kellyville 0. And away we go. Here's Eric Pardaloo on the ball, who is back from his stint in India. And as I said earlier, one of our ex-Socceroos and an Australian representative at under 17 level. And I believe over about 120 A-League games for the Kenthurst number 8, with stints at Brisbane Roar and Melbourne City. Fantastic to see someone of Eric's calibre back here, giving back to the Hills football at this level. Welcome home, Eric. Goes home via Owen Littlewood, who's wishing that he was back on the other side in the sun, I'd imagine. He's going to be having to keep warm down that western dark chilly end in this second half. Rinaldi on the edge of the area, great use of the body, finds Pardaloo out to Torval, zinged in nicely, looking for Bonello, who heads wide of the target. The sun now very much in the face of the Kellyville goalkeeper, Darren Watson. I'm sure Kenthurst have spoken about that and will be absolutely peppering the number 99. Kellyville United to take this goal kick into the breeze. Still finds Zebek just over halfway. Rinaldi in open space now. Is he going to go himself? Yes, he does. Can he hit the target? Some save, Watson. Not a bad strike from Edward. Kenthurst get another opportunity from a corner. As the referee blows his whistle, asking for a replacement deploy match ball. Joey Yaman in goals for Kenthurst now down in that dark end. Look at him, he's just on the edge of the shade and the sun there, trying to keep himself from freezing. Oh, headed by Peter Checker. Easily taken by Watson. Goes short to Zebek. Oh. Bodnar just pings that away to safety. Luttering is found with the throw-in. Checker lets that one roll into Bonello. Geordie's got so much pace up top there for Kenthurst. He's just got to get that first touch under control here this afternoon if he's going to find himself on the score sheet. Torval. Oh, he's fouled. Just a little bit of a clumsy ankle tap there by the United defender, who doesn't agree with the referee, but I heard it from here. Bonello now. Great defending, Bodnar. This wind is absolutely freezing. Blowing over Valentine Sports Park this afternoon. Eric Pardaloo now. That's better, Bonello. Great turn. Kenthurst. Oh, I think that was Luttringer at the back stick looking for a toe poke. Just couldn't quite get there. That was a dangerous ball across the face of goal by Benjamin Berkeley. It's a soft foul there. We'll jump for the header, but there's a couple of arms in the back. Kuiper to take the free kick for United. Appears to be going long. Headed away by Russell Farrell. Rinaldi cheaply turns over possession. Kuiper once again looking for Merkel back. Jordan Bonello now finds himself 2v2 with Rinaldi, who hits the target again. Oh! Did Watson get a touch there? No, he didn't. Just a bit too much lace on that, Edward. Got underneath it. But linking up nicely with Bonello now. Fitness will now play a part in the second half. Both sets of boys out there today look fighting fit. But we mentioned earlier the Kenthurst side has the oldest average age in this competition. And most of these boys have been together for 5 years, and you can tell just by the way they link together and hold the ball for long periods of time. I think Eric Pardlew is about the only really new addition to this squad who's on the football now, who uses his body nicely, finds Farrell, now Luttringer. Can't seem to hit the feet of Torval. Pardlew around the corner to Luttringer. Kuiper hoiks that one to safety. Not sure you can do that, can you? Play a throw in from there? No, I didn't think so. I thought the boys thought they were in play there. Well headed away by Fusel. Torval goes long, deep into the box. Pardlew on the edge of the area. But really nothing of any danger. United playing out short from the back. Johannes Merkel back. Gives it straight to Pardlew. He goes short the Luttringer. Eric, little dink to the back stick. Bonello heads back to Checker. Strike on target. Another great save by Watson. That was Benjamin Berkeley with the shot on target for Kenthurst. Watson's done very well as it was down low and that sun beaming in his face. Rinaldi links up nicely with Pardlew. A little shoulder to shoulder there. Referee says play on. Zebek now. Going longer to find Watson. Number 5. Thought he was going to hit that from distance there, but... Wondering if Darryl Watson didn't hit that because he's injured. He had plenty of time. He lined it up. I know my groin would have fallen off if I had tried to strike from there. Now at my age. Joey Yaman now to take the goal kick. And he goes along. Well flicked on by Partaloo. But once again, turns straight back to United. Yaman happy to play that with his feet. Look, Ringer turns over possession in a dangerous area. Appeal for offside by Russell Farrell, but waved away. But Partaloo wins a foul for the Bush boys. Great little ping by Joey. Finds his number 29, Michael Thornton. He's had a solid game so far today. Can hardly hear myself now as the wind flies through the grandstand and the box here. As I look down, I see all the supporters pull the beanies over their ears and hoodies up. The chill factor is real here this afternoon, I can tell you. Here goes Kellyville United now. Looking for a one-on-one opportunity. Zebek. Just got stuck there under the peg of Sam Burke. Just needed a toe poke or something on target. Well headed away by Harry Gray, the number 9 for Kellyville. He's at the back today, but can so easily be used up front as well with his pace. There you go. Checo, big shove in the back. Referee says play on. Great turn by Johannes Merkel back. Some of the challenges are getting stronger, and as we just tick over 58 minutes, both sides now, and knowing they only have half an hour to jag more than a point from this game. The intensity is lifting. Checker links up with Partaloo. He rolls Benjamin in behind. Beats his second defender now. Cut back. Partaloo again can't quite seem to get the strike away. Drops it off. Edward Rinaldi finds Lutringer. Can strike from distance. Checker. Left peg. On target. Some save. Watson. With the sun in your face. Well done, son. But that's better from Peter Checker. Uses his frame nicely. Sets it up. Big left peg on target. Can't ask for more than that. Benella headed on target. I think Russell Farrell helped that on. Kellyville United absolutely getting peppered at the moment. Here goes Watson. Delivers it to Zebek out left. Strikes from distance. Torvalds looks like he's twisted his ankle in that challenge. He's up on his feet and shaking it off now. Ryan Fusel to take the throw in for United. Kellyville once again give the ball straight back to Kenthurst. Jordan Bonello exposed to possession by Fusel. It didn't really give Joey Yaman too much to do. But quickly gets home and calls his troops back with him. Luttringer rolls out and sprays it wide towards Rinaldi, who's so dangerous one-on-one. He's beaten Watson a couple of times here this afternoon. Done it again. Jags a corner for Kenthurst, but the man in the middle disagrees with the lino. It'll be United goal kick. So Female Football Week kicks off today. Thank you to all the girls, ladies and women in football, both on the pitch and support network for the girls. And Kenthurst has made their first substitution of the day. Number 11, Matthew Leroy, injected into the game here just on 61 minutes gone. And has half an hour to prove why he should start next week. Kellyville United also taking the opportunity to make a substitution. And it's number 29, Chan Prasonji. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Number 29. With the headband on down there and the long sleever. I don't blame you, mate, for wearing that long sleeve today. Oh, good challenge by Luttringer. Checking out. Finds Edward Rinaldi. Partaloo finds Torval, who is still moving a little bit gingerly from that challenge earlier. Russell Farrell safely comes down the left-hand side. He's a young substitute. Won't be happy with that first touch of his. Eric Partaloo, as we said earlier, freshly back from India. And stints in the Hyundai A-League with Brisbane Roar and Melbourne City. Bonello now on the edge of the area. Rinaldi cleared away by Kuiper. Referees found a foul in something. Handball, maybe. As that sun just comes around the corner now. That combination of sun and wind is going to make me get the pawpaw out tonight, I think. As Kellyville just turn over possession cheaply. Harry Gray just hoiks that to safety. Number 11, freshly substituted, Matthew Leroy, looking for the ball, finds Checker. Cleared away by Gray once again. Kuiper puts up a bomb in midfield. Checker now with an opportunity. Save Watson once again. Parried away. Once again, hitting the target low and with venom. Giving Watson plenty to do there, but some save. Well, the man in the blue Guernsey. Rinaldi on the football again. Torval zinged in nicely. Bonello at the back stick. half a chance. He had Matthew Leroy in there with him. Maybe a bit of miscommunication there. Just had to head that ball back the way it come from, and that was 1-0 Kenthurst. It just sort of skimmed that one off the top of the long locks. Kellyville with another substitution. And that's Cooper McKenna coming on in the number 81. So an attacking move by Kellyville, definitely looking for goals and not satisfied with the draw. Good header, Ryan Fusel. Oh, appeal for offside, waved away. Yes. The linesman left that very late, as they do nowadays. They wait for the attacker to make that touch. But it gives you some uneasy feeling in the guts if you're a supporter, when the way they do that. That he was behind the play, and I was a bit worried he wasn't going to put it up. There would have been an absolute riot from the Kenthurst support network here, as Ronaldo was going forward but gives it, turns over possession. Joey Yaman now down in that freezing cold western end. Some ball comes wide and finds Michael Thornton, who had Peter Checker coming looking for it. Great little turn and use of the body there by Matthew Leroy, who wins a corner for the boys in red. That sun blaring into the face of Leroy as he goes low and straight to that near stick, looking for Partaloo. Thornton finds Eddie Rinaldi. Leroy wall pass. Johannes. Yeah. I think Harry Gray's just got a bit too much of the ankle of Rinaldi there. And Kenthurst get an opportunity from set piece on 68 minutes. Whipped in nicely by Edward, flicked on by Checker. Oh, what's Peter Checker got to do to get on the open the account today? He's had 2 left peg strikes on target. Now that header that was sneaking inside that far post there. But once again, some save by Watson. Back stick header, flick back into Bonello. Checker can't quite get that under control. An appeal by Kellyville for the throw, but big smile on the face of Lutteringer, saying you're kidding, as Peter Checker heads that across field. Russell Farrell now, bit of work to do with O'Connor. Checker links up with Thornton. Well defended by Jacob Bodner. Just a little hip bump and guides that over the byline. Lutteringer, some ball around the corner to Torval. Well, that's the youngster, Leroy. As the sun's coming into our faces now, it's a bit hard to separate the pair. Leroy just has the blonde locks. And he'll take the corner now for Kenthurst. Well swung in, Partley with the flick on. It's 3v2 now. Oh, goes. That was not a bad ball into the pocket for the recently substitute. But Joey Yaman read that very well and was quick off his line. Bodnar. He's had a good game at the back for Kellyville today and has contributed significantly to this clean sheet so far. The number 17 rocking yet another mullet. The boys love them these days, don't they? Zebek looking, that looked like an offside, but Harry Gray finds himself one-on-one now. Oh. And the substitute, number 29, Prasongdi, tried his luck from outside the area. Oh, a little bit of push and shove there with Leroy and Watson. It'll be Cooper McKenna to take the corner. I believe Cooper's parents both involved heavily with the Kellyville United Football Club. Another example and the epitome of volunteers that we love. As Jordan Bonello now finds himself in space and one-on-one with Kuiper. He goes back onto his right peg. And cleaned up with Harry Gray. So much pace to burn. Jordan Bonello just needs to line that strike up. Russell Farrell now goes around the corner to Torval. Links up with Leroy. Cut to the edge of the area for Edward Rinaldi. But once again, the brave and hard-working Kuiper just cleans up. Joey Yaman with a world of time. Goes out to Littlewood. Owen goes back inside for Partaloo. He says, Russell Farrell, here, you do something with it. Great turn, Rinaldi. Square to Lutringer, who... Oh, big. That looked 50-50 with both the number 29s. But the only recently substitute, Shane Prasongdi, has been sent to the bin for 10 minutes. I don't know whether it was for the challenge or maybe some dissent. But either way, he hasn't been on long and he gets another rest now for his troubles. And has also given away a foul in a very dangerous spot to be taken by Edward Rinaldi, who is known from set pieces. Swings in, back stick. Partaloo drop down. Checker. He really wanted that ball to be on the way down before he struck it. But just sort of gets underneath that and helps that over the bar. Still 0-0 here. Field 1, Valentine Sports Park. As we now approach the last 15 minutes of this Hills Men's Premier League Match of the Round. Oh, and Littlewood heads home to Yaman, who quickly fires it out right via Russell Farrell. Pardaloo finds Leroy, who's now one-on-one, defender coming with him, and he hits the target. Finally, the drought here this afternoon has broken, and it comes via the Kenthurst substitute, number 11, Matthew Leroy. It all happened quite quickly. Yaman, Farrell, Pardaloo, ball in behind. 3 or 4 passes, and that's how quickly the game can change. So in 76 minutes, goal scorer, number 11 for Kenthurst, Matthew Leroy. It's Kenthurst Football Club 1, Kellyville United 0. Harry Gray wins that header. As I said earlier, he played at the back today, but he's known to go forward. Farrell is hit late. Referee waited to see if there was any advantage. Well played, referee. Looks like Harry Gray is in a bit of strife here. The match official pulling him back a long way to have a chat to him. And he gets the first ticket of the game. Just a reminder that Kellyville are down to 10 men at the moment. Shane Prosogeny just been given a break. So Harry Gray really needs to watch himself, that he doesn't pick up another one of those yellow ones, because he'll also find himself having a shower. Kenthurst now looking for their second. Checker, ball in behind for Bonello. Who's silly, pushes Kuiper in the back for really no reason. Probably lucky not to get a ticket himself. Watson once again going long from a goal kick. Well helped on. Watson had 3 Kenthurst defenders around, done well to turn. Referee reckons there was a foul in there somewhere. United now get an opportunity from set piece to equalise. To be taken once again by Kuiper, who whips that in nicely. Pardaloo heads away, but dropped for Jacob Bodnar, who is very rarely up there. But he got underneath that, and really nothing too dangerous for Joey Yaman. Rinaldi turns over possession. He was looking for a little wall pass with Leroy. Here goes Bodnar once again. Harry Gray finds Johannes Muckelbuck. The goal scorer now, linking up with Rinaldi. Peter Checker surging towards the back stick. Bonello vacant now. Screaming for the football. Andrew Luttringer from distance. Ooh. Watson just watches that one float over the crossbar. So I have my mate Chan with me this afternoon on the camera. Good afternoon, Chan. He's done a great job here capturing this live this afternoon for us. Chan is also absolutely freezing like me. And the rest of the supporters here this afternoon. Definitely beanie weather. As Kenthurst back on the attack now with Andrew Luttringer firing long and wide to Leroy. Torval goes past him inside. Ooh, drops nicely. Rinaldi now beats Kuiper, cut back. He had Bonello spare on the edge of the area, but couldn't quite find him. What can Kellyville United find now? With 8 minutes remaining of normal time, they really need to roll the dice. Push boys forward. Get 11 men back on the park. And test Joey Yaman. And that's something that they haven't done this afternoon. Harry Gray links up with Merkelbach with a back heel that goes wrong. Rinaldi rolls Jordan Bonello in behind. Very vocal Kenthurst crew here this afternoon. Bonello obviously a crowd favourite. As Ryan Fusel makes a very uncharacteristic mistake. Really played it to nobody. Bonello. They asked him for one, and he's given it to them. Finally, the Kenthurst number 9, who's been threatening all afternoon. Shot on target. Watson got a hand to it, but just had too much pepper. So on 83 minutes, that's now Kenthurst 2, Kellyville United 0. Good use of body by Peter Checker, and he draws the foul. Referee holding play, I believe, for another substitution to be made by Kenthurst. He's had a great game this afternoon. Edward Rinaldi, the number 13, apologies. And he's replaced by the number 26, James Goff. Or Goffy, as they're screaming out here. Go Goffy, the call is. Again, another attacking move from Kenthurst. They want more goals. They smell blood. Kellyville United still just the 10 men on the park at the moment. Must be getting close for them to bring their man back onto the pitch. And he's actually back on the park now. Still can't quite confirm what the 10 minutes was for, but there was a challenge and some words shared. And Sonji has served his penalty. Probably the last and final substitution here this afternoon for Kenthurst. That's Andrew Luttringer being replaced by number 35, Alex Cassis. See, rocking the freshly blended barber haircut there. Very sharp Cassis. Free kick whipped in by Kuiper. And it looked like there could have been a finish there by Bodnar, but couldn't quite get a piece of that mullet onto it. Joey Yaman now. Great little ping. Eric Pardaloo hoiks Leroy into that far left pocket, but I don't think he'll get there. Bodnar to take the throw in for Kellyville. A little shove in the back on Merkelbach. He asked for the foul, but didn't get one. Russell Farrell finds Jordan Bonello, who drops it off for Leroy. Kuiper back there. Bonello looking for his second. Back heel to Checker, unsuccessful. Russell Farrell now. Misses Pardaloo but finds Checker. That's an ugly challenge by Merkelbach. I'm surprised there wasn't a ticket shown there. But Peter Checker politely gets up. Cassis now. Bonello, can he cut it back? He does. Can't quite find Leroy, who was waiting for it at the back stick. Such a good game at the back there. Russell Farrell, the number 4 for Kenthurst this afternoon. So calm and collected. Another defender that can so easily slide up and play up top. And here he goes now, just with a couple of minutes to go, looking to maybe head one home. And it'll be Matthew Leroy to take this corner for Kenthurst. As the sun starts to go down, and Pardaloo on debut for Kenthurst District. He heads home, number 3 of the afternoon. Great ball in, an even better header. 89 minutes, Pardaloo scores his first goal for the Bush Boys. And it's now Kenthurst 3, Kellyville United 0. So as we come into the last minute of normal time here this afternoon, Hills Men's Premier League First Grade, round 10 fixture. We'd like to thank you all for joining us on this live stream. Once again, thank you to all the volunteers across all clubs for everything that you do to make all this possible. We just couldn't go on without you. And all the best for Female Football Week this week. Make sure if you're anywhere in the area, the girls will be down here tomorrow at Valentine Sports Park. Come down and show your support. A couple of exciting games. And we once again thank ACPE for powering these live streams. IMB Bank, Castle Towers Shopping Centre, UBX Boxing and Strength, and Deploy, the official match ball sponsor. All the hope of getting anything out of this afternoon for Kellyville. I'd imagine at 3-0. He's gone. And I think everybody here at Valentine Sports Park would love to hear this final whistle so we can all go and get warm somewhere. Headed away by Russell Farrell. Pardaloo, just a dink around the corner. Cassis, the substitute, looking to contribute something. Peter Checker. Pardaloo. Just winding down the clock now. We're just into stoppage time now. Kuiper, he's been brave this afternoon. Kellyville number 6, captain and coach. They did really well. I mean, it was 0-0 up until Kellyville, and Bonello just can't quite beat Watson to find number 4. But what I was about to say was it was 0-0 up until they went down to 10 men. Cassis, some first touch, son. Goes safely back to Farrell. Oh. Pardaloo. Slowing things down. Draining the time. Nice to see the big fella score on debut. And there it is, kids, ladies and gentlemen. Round 10, match of the round, the first grade Hills Premier League. And the score finishes here at Valentine Sports Park. Kenthurst 3, and Kellyville United 0. Have a great evening. And as I said, if you're in the area, pop down and support the girls' matches tomorrow afternoon as the Female Football Week kicks off. Thank you.